Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to my video with me, Kristania Wijaya. And in this video, I would like to share about my feedback for my partner's work. Her name is Kadek Katarina Dewi Kurniawati, and her research topic is about teaching English vocabulary using game for young learners. Well, after I read all of her literature review metrics, her research problem and research question, would like to say such an interesting topic, and you are done great. Overall of your work is already good, and especially for article or journal that you use already related each other with your topic and can be supporting your research. Let's check one by one. So she used 8 articles, and the first article is about the teaching of English vocabulary to young learners. So of course, this article is related with her topic because she mentioned about teaching English vocabulary uh, for young learners. So this um, study can help her to give an information that regarding the technique that needed for teaching for young learners. So move to the second article. It's about technique in teaching vocabulary to young learners. Of course, this study is related with her topic, and she will get information about the implementation of technique that used by the teacher in teaching vocabulary. Besides, she also will know how to collect in the data, do an observation, interview, and questionnaire. So this study can be used as the guidance for her research. Um, the third article is about teaching English vocabulary through games used from the students. So of course, this study is very relevant with her topic, and it will help her to know the effectiveness and also the student perspective of um, uh, of using games during learning English vocabulary. All right, move to the next article. It's about the use of vocabulary games in improving children's vocabulary and teaching language learning. So the studies focus on the games as the one of strategies in learning vocabulary for young learners. Of course, this study can help her to know the effectiveness and interesting way in the term of implemented games as this one of the strategies in learning vocabularies. And also, the study also can help her to find the characteristics of young learners, because teaching young learners is quite different. So as a teachers, we need to the teachers we need to think the best strategy in teaching English. One of them is through the games. And the next one, it's about the efficient vocabulary learning through online learning, through online activities. So the study can help her to know what kind of online learning activities that use, especially in teaching vocabulary. So it will help her to designing the content, design the organization of the online activities. All right, move to the next article. Is about effective techniques in teaching vocabulary to young learners. So um, the, this study can help her to give her an information about some technique that can be used, or how to improve student or young learners' achievement. So it will be helpful for her research topics. All right, move to the next article. It's about teaching young learners theories and principles. So because teaching young learners is quite different with teaching adult learners, so we need to know how the theories and also the principle, and how to the way teach them, because so this study will help her to know the characteristics and what kind of strategy, appropriate strategy that use in teaching young learners. All right. The last article is about using game as the tool in teaching vocabulary to young learners. Well, of course, this article is relevant with her topic. It can be help her to know the important things and also the effective of using games in teaching vocabulary to young learners. Is it useful or not, or give a big influence or not? So it can be a help her. So I think all of her, what do you call it, the article that she used already correct and related each other with her topic, and it can be supporting her research. Well, I think all of article, there is no problem in here, but maybe there is a bit grammatical error in here. You can correct it later on. All right, move to the reset problem and reset question. For the reset problem, she said that most of the problem in teaching English vocabulary are the teacher lack of understanding of the adjustment in the use of technique and strategy for young learners. So that is very necessary to understand the characteristics of students. So the reset problem and the reset question already related, and she used, based on the problem, she already used an appropriate reset question that will be as the issue that will be explained far more in her research. So she's, for the there are three research questions here. The first one is what media are capable of playing student vocabulary during online learning. This research question already related with her topic, and how the teacher designed online games to develop vocabulary and elementary student. This is also already related with her topic. And the last one is how effective are the games on elementary student. This one is already related with her topic, and maybe you can use like what do you call it? Well, my suggestion about third research question about how effective are the games of elementary students. Maybe you can say that how or is there any significant influence of using games in teaching English for elementary students? Well, I think it's only for it's only suggestion. You can do it. You can do it, or but I think this is quite enough. It's quite good. I think there is no problem. There is no big problem in here. In the references, there's a bit mistake here in the term of write down the titles of research of the journal or article. So the first word that use capital letter, such as this one is correct, and also this one is also correct. So maybe you can fix it later on. All right, I think that's all about my feedback, but overall it's good. You've done great. Good job and keep going. Bye-bye. Thank you.